It's your boy Tizzer here with another video on why you suck at Rocket League. Let's get into it. Alright, so here on the kickoff, you go, you get the boost, you've got 100, you see the ball close to you, right? And then you drive away from the ball. You give possession away to the other team, you let them take a shot, you let them push you back. What did you think was going to happen? You had so many different opportunities to go up and touch this ball, but instead, you just let him take the ball and shoot it at you. This is what you're going to do. I'll just give possession away. I'm going to let him take the shot on me. And then on top of all these bad decisions that I just made, I'm going to be good enough to predict exactly where he's going to shoot this. So I'm just going to give possession away. I'm going to play defense because I'm so good at defense too. And then when he shoots it, I'm going to be there to defend it. You gave possession away. You gave him the open spot. He shot it literally to the only spot that you couldn't get to. And the reason you couldn't get there is because you gave possession away in the first place. You gave him the best scenario to shoot at you, and you put yourself in the worst possible scenario. Like, what else are you gonna do? You can't do anything. You know, there's so many things at play with this, because if you're gonna go get boost, you have to keep in mind that you have to be good at the game to go get boost. If you're not good at the game, just stay here. Stay where you are. Like, don't even go for boost, because now you've got too much field to make up if you're not good at the game. If your decision making is poor, if you're not good at the game, if you don't know how to predict things properly, and you go for boost, now you've got all this open space to the left that you got to figure out how to defend if a shot's taken. And since you're not good at the game, you're not going to be able to figure it out. So instead, stay back here, stay in this spot, pick up the little boost pads, wait to see what the ball's going to do, and you could have just hit it when it came to you this way. Instead of going to get boost and then driving away from the ball for who knows what reason, you could have jumped right there, hit it up in the air, took possession away from them. You could have hit it to their corner of the field. We could have had a play there. Instead, you give possession away, you go get boost, you think you're good at the game, you're not good at the game, you get the boost, you shy away from the ball, you give possession away, you let him take the ball, you let him shoot on you, you take yourself out of a defensive spot, and then you try to be cute and try to save the ball, and then you miss it anyway. You've just defeated the purpose. Congratulations. Listen, if you remember nothing else, remember this. You're trash. I need an explanation from someone in chat. What is the purpose of this? Like, I genuinely want to know what goes through people's mind when they do this, right? You've got 93 boost. You're not in a rush to get anywhere. You don't have to do anything. Why are you wave dashing? You didn't even get the hyperspeed. What was the point of that? Other than taking yourself to the left too much. You could have just drove normal and got to the exact same spot that you got to with a wave dash. That's a wasted split second, where if you need to be somewhere in a split second, because this is a game of split seconds and calculations, right? Like, you guess wrong in a split second moment, you're gonna lose the game. You're gonna get scored on. If this happens when there's only 10 seconds on the clock, let's say we're down 2-3, and then you do this, they hit the ball your way, you're in the middle of a wave dash, you can't easily get out of that and then go the opposite direction. You gotta complete the wave dash. So why don't you just not do it if you don't need to do it? It doesn't make any sense to me. Someone explain to me why that happens. Why do people wave dash for no reason? When they don't have to get anywhere, they're not close to anything. Is it just because? You've got 5 seconds left. You know that you gotta be effective in some type of way. This is like football, right? You're down to the last like 3 to 5 seconds. You need to throw the ball deep. You're at the 50-yard line. You need to get it into the end zone. You gotta at least give your wide receivers a shot, right? So here, this is what happens. So ball goes up. One person goes up, gets it, it's about to hit the wall. In this moment, you've got no time on the clock. You have to at least try to shoot this ball into the net. You have to be up in the air. You have to be driving toward this ball right now. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. It doesn't matter if the other guys are closer to the ball than you. You have to at least try to get there before everyone else. Before everyone else at this point. In this case, it's 2v2, so you got to get there before the other two. Wherever this ball bounces, you got to just jump, try to get there before everyone else, and hope that no one defends it before you. And then if you do that, maybe you get a shot in, maybe you get some type of weird pinch, maybe the second guy rotates under the ball after you get the pinch, it goes up on the ceiling, it comes back down on the ground, and before it hits the ground, maybe one of you shoot the ball in. But you at least gotta try. Instead, we drive toward the ball, jump, or instead, make this turn more shallow. You shouldn't be this far back when you've got no time on the clock. You should be like 2 blocks ahead. See the squares on the ground? 2 blocks up, especially after your teammate hits the ball. You should be here already. You should have been there like 4 seconds ago. At least give yourself a shot to touch that ball before everyone else. In this case, you didn't. Doesn't end well.